One of the main questions that I get asked in the course of a financial planning engagement is, what is the best time to file for Social Security benefits? People have heard all kinds of various rules of thumb as to when the break-even point is, and depending on how long you're going to live and that sort of thing. But my answer is pretty consistent for most, it depends. And frankly, the number one factor in terms of why it depends is a question of how long you're going to live. Now, some people have no idea, but some people do have kind of an inclination or a gut feel, or they have a family history that points them in a certain direction. And they're pretty confident about that in a lot of cases. So the first thing we would do, of course, is integrate the Social Security filing options into the financial plan. So we would look at a couple of different scenarios, all embedded within the financial plan, because the financial plan is going to take into account, how much, let's say, retirement income you have, how much investments you have accumulated. Are you going to generate most of your income from those investments? And those kinds of things. And every situation is different. Some people have a high level of income and not a lot of assets. Some people have a high level of assets and not a lot of income, which will play out when it comes to filing for Social Security a little bit differently. Now, the other factor is the tax implications of filing for Social Security benefits. So if everybody usually knows that 85% of your Social Security benefits are taxable for your federal income tax return. So let's just say, for example, that you have a lot of investment dollars and now you're filing for Social Security benefits. Those investment, the size of that investment account could, now that you're putting Social Security in play, could have a bearing on your tax return. But usually for those people, not as much as if they're adding Social Security benefits to a situation where they have a high level of pension income and other guaranteed forms of income. So the other facet of this too is many times people have a little bit of a window where they're not paying a lot of income tax, let's say before you file for Social Security benefits or before you start receiving required minimum distributions. So you've got to take that into account as well, because filing for Social Security benefits could push you into a situation where now you're paying taxes or you're paying more taxes as a result of that filing. And sometimes delaying the filing allows you to even get out more from your IRA accounts and those kinds of things at a more favorable tax rate. So those are all facets that go into this decision of when the best time is or strategy is. What's the best strategy to file for your Social Security benefits? It's complicated. Forget about the rules of thumb that you've heard along the way and focus on integrating it with your financial plan. And I think you'll finally work it out to make the best possible decision so that you don't regret it later.